When it comes time to tell her about this boy's death, we will be there to help her through it. Right now, I think she's too fragile.
Is that your feeling, too?
Emily's been through so much in her short little life. She lost her father when she was very little, and then her mother. When she came to live with us, things seemed to be going along smoothly. But if you've read the newspapers or looked at the television set, you will know what my problems are.
What she knows is what the media told her, which is nothing but a few facts coupled with some half-truth and some outright lies. I don't see why they should be allowed to do this.
Well, how did Emily react to all of this publicity about her mother?
Well, quite honestly, I was so wrapped up in my own humiliation that I figured if she didn't make a fuss, everything was okay.
It's not true, Monica. You were very concerned about her.
Well, evidently not enough. You remember when she stayed out all night? She was very sorry that we were so worried. She even suggested that she ground herself for a month.
Dr. Quartermain, whatever went wrong before, you have a chance to make it right.
You know something, Miss Dalton? I got to tell you, you seem to have a very patronizing attitude. You know, it seems that you're holding us responsible for what's going on with Emily.
Well, there's some things we have to be responsible for.
Yeah, I know that. But, I mean, we're fighting a tidal wave here. We've got criminals out there who are selling drugs to these kids. What are we supposed to do about them? You want me to take responsibility? I'll tell you what I will do. I'll make sure that Emily never sees that alcoholic brother of hers. That I'll do.
Alan, for
she
God's
wants
sake.
the truth. I'm giving her the truth.
I understand your frustration, Dr. Quartermain, but blaming the drug dealer or your son or anyone else for that matter, it just isn't productive.
You know something, Miss Dalton? You don't know me. You don't know any of us. And I resent you trying to analyze us and telling us how to raise our daughter.
She's trying to help, Alan.
You know, before you asked me if I had anything pressing, well, the answer is yes, I do. I've got to run a hospital, and then I've got to go see my daughter. And she's going to get all the love and support that she needs from me, okay? Monica?
I'll see you later.
Right.
You know, they have a program for people like you. They'll help keep you occupied. They'll even teach you a simple trade, so you don't have to bother people like me who have things to do.
$10, says he decks him.
In which case I'll step in before he kills him. I don't think so.
You're a mental case with a predisposition to violence. Now, I can swear out a complaint at any time and have you institutionalized.
Oh, then why don't you?
Compassion for your family.
Oh.
Yeah, they're already dealing with a drunk and a heroin addict. Why should they have to cope with you also? Especially when you don't really know what you're doing.
I know something.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
I know you're gonna pay. What's up?
Nah, I just want to make sure you're okay with the stuff we talked about.
Yeah, I can do it. I wasn't sure, but I can wait. We can take him down however you want.
Sooner's better than later, if you ask me, before any more kids get killed.
Can we get out of here? This place is starting to, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, too many sick people.
Hi, Alan. Checked on little Emily lately?
I'm sure that that remark has absolutely nothing to do with the true welfare of my daughter. So why don't you just spill it? And when you're finished, I want you to stay the hell away from her. You got it?
Fine. But if that were my heroin-addicted little daughter in there who just found out about the death of her friend, I don't think I'd want her to be counseled by her alcoholic brother.
I thought Alan would come around.
He probably will, with time. What about the rest of the family?
Oh, everybody loves Emily and wants to help her. After that, I'd say the situation was pretty much up for grabs. The Quartermains are a breed unto themselves. If you don't dress emotionally for the changes in the weather, you could become gravely ill.
Well, at least you have a perspective.
Doesn't make it any easier. It's just that there are such destructive patterns that just keep repeating themselves.
Dr. Quartermain, all of this can be worked on if everyone is willing to try.
So that's just the thing. Alan and I thought we were trying. And to some extent, we thought we were succeeding. Why didn't we see this coming?
That's what you and your husband have to figure out.
It's just hard to know whether you're crowding your child or whether you're giving your child too much room, or when trust turns to denial.
All of these patterns can be broken. But I cannot stress enough that this is not only up to Emily.
The sad thing is, she just is closed off.
No offense, but so is your husband.
Actually, all of us have.
You don't seem to be.
Oh, I'm better, actually. 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I really shut down.
I bet you did.
But facing my own mortality changed that. Well, facing that and the love and patience of that gentleman that just stomped out of here helped. But, Miss Dalton, if you're saying that Emily's future depends on the Quartermains changing, then God help her.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I don't know why I did that.
No, it's okay. If somebody steps on your foot, you're supposed to say ouch. We just found other ways to make the pain go away. The problem is, it only makes it worse.
But the pain didn't go away. It's still there.
I'm the last guy in the world to pretend that I've got all the answers, but I have learned one thing. I was drinking because I wanted to control everything in my life. I wanted to get a handle on all those crazy feelings I had inside. And all that ended up happening was the booze controlled me. You know, it seems like it makes everything better. It just makes everything worse.
So you're not going to drink anymore?
I know that you've heard this before from me. But the way I see it, I got two things I can do. I can either keep drinking or I can quit drinking. And all the reasons that I had, all these good reasons that I thought to continue drinking, it was my choice. Well, I'm telling you what, I choose not to now.
It's hard, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, I figured it was about the worst thing in the world until I heard what happened to you.
I'm sorry.
No. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for letting you down. I talked about that last night at AA.
I didn't know you were going to AA.
Yeah, well, no one in the family really knows them, and I kind of like to keep it that way.
You know what? I think that we should all join SA.
What's SA?
Secrets Anonymous.
Ah, well, I'm right there with you. It's a good point, but I can only handle one addiction at a time. See, I don't want the family to know because I think they're just going to think I'm doing this to prove something or for some kind of approval or, I don't know. Every time they get mixed up, it mixes me up. This way, the only person I got to prove anything to is me.
I thought you tried AA before.
I did, Emily, but you got to want it enough to really stick with it.
Yeah, I tried to stop a lot of times, but then things would happen.
Tell me about it. I mean, sometimes I take a drink for courage, sometimes just to calm me down or cheer me up. And a lot of times I didn't even need a reason. And sometimes I'd swear that booze was my best friend in the world. How do you say goodbye to your best friend? But now I know that I can't do it by myself. I've got to have some help. And I'm getting it. Hey, you know what? I got to go make a meeting. I mean, I'll stay if you want. But I think you got a lot of things you need to sort out about Matt's death.
My mind's kind of tired right now, but I'm glad you came.
I am too. And I'll come again if you want.
Monica. Somehow Emily found out about Matt's death.
Oh, I've got to go to work.
No, I would like to go to her as well, but I gotta tell you, AJ is in there with her now. He's doing an amazing job. He went back to AA and he doesn't want us to know about it. I don't know, maybe I was wrong about not wanting him to see her. Maybe I was wrong about not letting Emily know about Matt's death. And the list of mistakes, it really does go on and on. You know, I listened to those kids and I realized that so much of this was my fault.
Oh, well.
No, listen to me. I know that we're in this together, but the bulk of the responsibility is mine. Anyway, let's get out of here. I don't want AJ to see us. Come on.